Hello, I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, here we go again. 2 weeks after an unexpected winter storm caused mayhem across the South, snow is once again in the forecast. The National Weather Service predicts a mix of rain and snow tonight and up to 2 inches by Wednesday morning. And Public Works isn't taking any chances this time around. Many roads in the area were treated over the weekend, and interstates may receive another dose of brine today. In North Georgia, a winter storm watch remains in effect until Wednesday morning, with up to 6 inches of snow forecast in some areas. Volkswagen workers will vote this week on whether to unionize at the Chattanooga plant, and things are just beginning to heat up. One director for United Auto Workers says the union has never seen this much activity from outside groups. The Center for Worker Freedom is putting up 13 anti-UAW billboards in Chattanooga, and a number of groups have mounted campaigns to convince workers to vote against the UAW, including the National Right to Work Foundation, the Beacon Group, and Chattanooga's Chamber of Commerce. And on Saturday, a former president of manufacturing at the plant spoke out. Don Jackson told workers he thinks the UAW will hurt efforts to bring assembly of a new SUV to Chattanooga. GOP leaders Bo Watson and Gerald McCormick are planning a news conference today. They're expected to urge workers to vote against the union. Meanwhile, 2 Democratic legislators say third parties need to stay out of the vote. Representatives Joanne Favors and Sherry Jones are demanding an end to what they call interference from special interest groups. The 3-day vote at the plant begins on Wednesday. Police are investigating after a body was found along Interstate 75 in Cleveland. Authorities discovered a car near the Paul Huff Parkway exit on Wednesday. It was still running when they found it. Troopers investigated the woods nearby and found the body of 39-year-old Lester Johnson Jr. of Mobile, Alabama, who had been reported missing. Cleveland police say no foul play is expected, but they are investigating the cause of death. An Ottawa man has been arrested for animal cruelty after he kicked a dog while he was talking to an officer. Police say a dog brushed up against Robert Maston's leg while he was being interviewed on an unrelated matter by Officer Matthew Purvis. That's when they say Maston kicked the dog in the ribs and yelled for it to go away. Maston, who owns the dog, later claimed the dog was attacking him. A former band director at Lakeview Middle School is back in jail on charges that he molested another girl. 30-year-old Thomas Harold Belvins III reportedly turned himself in after he was indicted on 2 counts of sexual assault of a student, 2 counts of child molestation, and a few other charges. It's the second time Belvins has been charged with sexually assaulting a student. The first time was in 2012 when the parents of a 13-year-old girl came forward. And after that, another teen reportedly told police Belvins touched her genitals and that she performed oral sex on him at the middle school. That case is still pending. Finally, 3 UT Vols football players have been arrested. Linebacker A.J. Johnson and defensive tackle Danny O'Brien were arrested early Sunday morning with former linebacker Dontavis Sapp. Johnson and Sapp were charged with resisting arrest and alcoholic purchase violations, while O'Brien was charged with criminal impersonation, resisting arrest, and underage consumption. All this after Knox County Sheriff's officers responded to a call reporting a loud party just after midnight near Tennessee's campus. Johnson and Sapp were identified as the party's hosts, and the report said they provided alcohol and marijuana to numerous underage individuals, including other teammates. Turning to weather, today will be cloudy with a chance of rain and a high near 43 degrees. The low tonight will be around 30. That's it for today's newscast. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.